The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Strike! Strike! Claws red.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They hand this off to Harris.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Check back. Ready.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ultra. Hold pink. Yellow, go. Ready?
Mostert. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Steps, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
10 cycles. Drill green. Black ultra.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Slide 2. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua going to run the sneak.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Drill 52.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, black shot.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds Pickens over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now a give, running left is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 130
yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run with Harris. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Red, cycle.
Tua. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Blue striker. Hey, red.
Tua to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A give to Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I